Good evening, folks. I thought I would take time to show you my latest horn. This is a commission piece that was done for Mr. Lawrence Price, and it is representative of his ancestor, George Price. George Price was a member of the Virginia militia and took part in the Virginia campaign to defend Hampton Roads. And so if you look on this horn, you'll see here is a map of Hampton Roads. More specifically, Craney Island, right here. So just outside of Norfolk is Craney Island. He's not entirely sure whether his father or his ancestor had participated in actually the Battle of Craney Island, but he is sure that he was at the Peach Orchard, which is marked right here, which was just south of Fort Norfolk. To give that a little bit more of a reference on the map, we also have the secondary fort right here, Fort Nelson. Okay. The horn itself has a cherry cap here that has been turned. It will have a staple here. I haven't decided whether it's going to have a metal ring to hold the powder strap or whether it's just going to be the staple. But either way, it will have something to affix the shoulder strap, and you can see some of the roping on the edge here. There is bunting that makes up the bottom border. That bunting is also replicated up here at the top. You can see that. Now on the other side of the horn is his ancestor's name, George Price. And it says his horn. Below is the company in which he belonged to, which was Joseph Grantham's company, 55th Regiment of the Virginia Militia. Now this is a yellow horn, has a lot of patina to it, but yellow horn is actually very difficult to carve in, and oftentimes when you carve on or do scrimshaw on yellow horn, you'll get cracks, and the ink will actually go under the cracks, so it's not very perfect. But if you look at enough originals, you'll realize that this is a problem that existed with contemporary scrimshaw artists. Finally, he wasn't entirely sure when his ancestor was garrisoned there, but he was pretty sure that it was between 1813 and 1815. So we put that on the top of the horn here. As you go up to the top of the horn, it has a cherry wood spout. Normally this would have been a two-piece, but there are some that are one, and it has a cherry spout plug. There you go. Very simple. The actual cherry piece is has a tenon that comes down into the horn, and if you look very carefully, you'll see small wooden pegs that affix that in. Likewise, the rear of the horn has wooden pegs that attach the end cap to the horn. So this is a fairly well completed horn. I was going to add even more work in here, but I think by doing that I would end up taking away from the significance of the historic commentary that this horn is trying to make. So I believe this to be a very well completed horn. And like I said, I've worked in many different types of horn. Yellow horn, white horn. White horn is actually the best to work in when it comes to doing scrimshaw artwork. Yellow horn is probably the next grade of hardness. This horn had some damage to it, but nothing too significant. It's not perfect. There's a little bit here that was splintering. That's the way it came in the mail. But all in all, it should hold. And it's a fairly large horn. I think close to 15 inches in length. The spout's been turned down to about a quarter-inch diameter here, which should make it easy enough to load a powder measure. So that's it. And if you're interested, want to leave comments in the comment box, please feel free to do so. Here's to you, Mr. Price.